my response to that would be, as far as everyone who knows him knows, he's dead. I can't speak to, will it always be that way? Certainly it wasn't written and intended to be that way, that Ghost is dead. But it's the world of power, things can change. Certainly Ghost if Ghost thought Tariq was coming to shoot him, he definitely wouldn't have played it out like that. So if there is any kind of hanky-panky happening, it's not necessarily because of Ghost.
So Tommy Egan and James St. Patrick, two big characters that are potentially missing from Power Book 2 Ghost. But why call it Power Book 2 Ghost if Ghost isn't going to be in it? I get it, it's because obviously it's the TV show after Ghost is allegedly dead, but we all know based on Courtney Kemp's comments that anything can change in the Ghost universe, and as we've done on multiple videos before, Ghost being dead makes absolutely no reason. So now we're on a big break for when Ghost returns. Apparently it returns March, maybe December, no idea. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Ghost Power Book 2. Tommy Egan's gun. Is Tommy Egan gonna be in this TV show? I think he is. It's kind of obvious, the same way that Ghost is gonna randomly appear somewhere. So, I'm not going to claim accreditation for this, it's all over the YouTubes for the last few weeks, about the gun that Tyreek got from one of Ghost and Tommy Egan's drop zones in order to protect himself from Monet, etc., as Tyreek is being threatened. Although Tyreek doesn't know that his mother Tasha is being threatened about him doing what he's doing. So there's a massive fan theory that the gun they picked up from the laundrette is the same gun that Tommy used. But is it? We don't know. But it is an inkling that Tommy Egan is going to be in this show in some capacity, if only by name. He's already been used by name when Tasha tried to frame Tommy Egan for the death. So Courtney Kemp alluded to there is some connection between this version of Power Book and Power Book 2. So Tommy killed Tommy Teresi. Now, is this the connection to Monet, etc.? Is this connection? Because it was like I was saying, one boy, Mido, shout out, is, well, actually he was saying, so really it's his idea, is the biggest plot hole in this whole show is at the moment there is no connection from Tommy Egan and Ghost, the biggest drug dealers in their part of New York, to Monet, the other biggest dealers in Brooklyn, etc. It makes no sense. It's the biggest plot hole there is. Now, the gun looks like it's the same kind of gun, but is it specifically the actual same gun? It is interesting that, Tyreek lost his gun without knowing about it, and then he went to Monet, and Monet gave him a gun, and now she treats him like family. Now, I would love it for Tommy Egan to randomly rock up and give us the biggest plot tease that Tommy Egan is coming, but as we know, he pieced out to his own TV show that will be coming, I guess, in a couple of years, because I don't even think they've shot it yet, but it is interesting that Tommy is getting his own show. So, it's almost like Ghost is now Tyreek, so to speak. So Ghost and Tyreek are kind of in a chess game with Monet. He keeps outmaneuvering her, so she is keeping him as close as she can to her, so she can see what he's doing, because she wants to know how he's doing, what he's doing at the university, so she can do it on a bigger scale and essentially take him out. But what is interesting is the fact that they keep bringing up Tommy Egan and Ghost. To me, it makes sense that Tommy will return in the back part of this TV show for some reason. There's just too much evidence, so to speak, if you look it up. There is so much evidence. So is it the same gun? Yes, it is. And another YouTuber brought up a very, very good point. Someone called MovieBot, shout out to you, dude, is what happened to Cash? Because as you know, Letitia died, and Cash, we haven't seen Cash since. So that was a video that he made. Check it out. And it is interesting because where's Cash gone? We've not seen anything about Cash thus far. The kid. Thus far, we've not seen anything about Cash at all, which I guess is pretty darn interesting, so to speak. And as we know, everything in the Power Book universe is connected. So I do believe that Tommy will return, and it's going to have something to do with the connection between how she finally realizes, because you know the cop gave Monet some information, and is this to do with the gun connecting, you know, Ghost and Tommy Egan and who Tyreek is to them, and are they really sworn enemies? It's all up in the air. It really is. They're trying to build, you know, Tyreek to be the next Ghost. I mean, technically he is Tyreek St. Patrick, but he's no James St. Patrick, is he? Let's be honest. So it is very interesting. I think this Tommy gun conspiracy theory, I think it has legs. I mean, at least the guns look the same. Now, it is interesting that Sax has some information of Tyreek saying, yeah, we've got him. He basically admitted to doing it. But did Tyreek set up Sax in a way? I don't know. Because the evidence is inadmissible, so to speak. Method Man, his own lawyer, said it's admissible, so they can't use it. So I believe that Method Man's character, I'm just freestyling this, I really can't remember his name, is playing Sax, but he doesn't know he's being played yet. This whole series so far is the ultimate chess piece. But what's interesting is there's no deaths yet. You know, in the original Power, original Ghost, there was a lot of deaths. There hasn't really been any deaths from any characters we've got to know thus far. So I do believe Tommy Egan will return in some capacity. Why? Because it will only hype up his TV show even more, because Tommy Egan, Joseph, is such a well-liked character. He really is liked. But what is the connection going to be? Is it going to be the Tommy Teresi death with the gun? Is that going to be a connection that pulls him back? Because technically, I guess he's not exactly wanted, but I guess the police would like to speak to him about something in some variation of some capacity, so to speak. There's a lot of conspiracy theories you can make out from this show at the moment. Even though this show's got a long way to go before it hits its true potential, there is a lot of things going on that some people may be missing. So during an Instagram live, Courtney Kemp teased the following: by the end of the season, you're going to see a familiar face. Remember how I said a familiar face would show up at some point? I don't know if someone said in court that I did something that I didn't do. I might feel compelled to show up and maybe talk to them about it. Wow, you know who we're on about, don't you? So would Tommy come back to sort Tasha out once and for all? I mean, it would make a lot of sense if he did, but it would be kind of random if he came back to kill her. But she'd have to be out of jail beforehand before he could even do that. So if this is going to be the case, it would be right at the end of the season. Maybe the teaser going into season 2, as we know this TV show has already been renewed for 2 seasons. But it would be quite interesting. Obviously, Tommy coming back to kill Tasha is a theory that's going around Reddit on 4chan and YouTube for such a long time. So I can't claim creditation for that. But it is pretty obvious that Tommy doesn't like anyone saying anything about him, and he will take out anyone who he sees as a threat. He even tried to take out Ghost, but let's be honest, he didn't really try to kill Ghost, did he? So the only way that Tommy Egan could come back would be if it all connects to Monet, because remember, a familiar face is going to come. Courtney Kemp said there is a massive connection between one of the original Power members and obviously Power Book 2, meaning Moe. So it's going to have something to do with what's going on Monet and what went on in the past, and Monet's being the biggest connection at some point. Maybe the evidence she's got has told her something she needs to know, but it's going to be interesting to see how they play it. Is it going to be lazy writing, or will it actually be good writing for once? So as I said previously in this video, the only way Tommy could come back to kill Tasha would be if she got out of prison, which realistically isn't looking likely, or if they are transferring her to a different prison, or if they're having to go to another courtroom, then maybe Tommy could hit her up then. I don't know, guys, just conspiracy theory. But I really think Tommy Egan is coming back, and I really think he's going to hint saying, yeah, Ghost, interesting. He needs to tease it, because we all know Ghost is not dead. It literally makes no sense for Ghost to be dead. No, it doesn't. He's still alive, guys. There is more evidence he's alive than he's dead, which usually in this industry means he's alive. And Courtney Kemp said Ghost could return in this universe if they wanted. That's literally what she said. And then if the conspiracy theory that the gun that Tyreek got from the drop zone, if that is the gun that Tommy used to kill Tommy Therese, then it would be motivation for Monet to somehow know everything that's going on and somehow bait Tommy back into coming back, because Tommy's not dead. So that is a real possibility. So like always, guys, this is just a crazy conspiracy video. I do think it's Tommy's gun. I do think Tommy will return. And I do think Ghost is alive. If you think I'm wrong, let me know down below. And like always, I will catch you in another Power Book 2 Universe video very soon. Catch ya later.